Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan, and as always I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and just trying to make it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone's doing great today, and today I have a Halloween junk journal to share with everyone. Now you're going to be seeing this after Halloween because this is part of a swap, so this is a gift I made for someone, and I wanted them to have a chance to receive it and look at it and enjoy it a little bit before I shared it with everyone, but I did want to do a video sharing it on my channel, so unfortunately you're going to be seeing it after Halloween, but I think you can appreciate it just the same. So I will let you know kind of what I used, and we'll flip through it and see what it looks like on the inside. So the first thing is I did make a tassel to put on the spine, and I made it out of some trim that I picked up either last year or the year before, right after Halloween at Michael's, when stuff was clearanced, I believe either 80 or 90% off. So I got it for, I don't know, $1 or $2 a bag of trim. So I just took a bunch of different trims and made a tassel out of them. And then I also picked this little cat charm up the same day, and just a little charm, and I just clipped it on the tassel and included that as well. That is super cute. So on the spine is, I believe, about, I want to say 3 inches thick, and it's 3 signatures that I sewed in with wax thread. And then this is a brad with a little pull that I used to attach the tassel to. Probably could have did a little bit of a neater job, but it is what it is. And then I also put a little brad down here with a spider. I don't know how well it's showing up. It's got a little spider in there. It's not showing up the greatest, but it's a little brad with a spider. And then I just used this spider printed pattern paper on the spine. And here's got little spider webs. And then on the front and the back, I used this spider web pattern paper, and it's got a little bit of text behind it in the background. And then I also used some silver book corners to match the brad that I used right here on the corners. And then this is also a piece of trim that came in the same package with these trims, and it did have black pom-poms, but the pom-poms looked a little rough, so I cut them off because they looked like they had seen better days. They must have gotten a little mushed up in the package. And then I have these 2 black flowers from my stash. I don't know the brand right offhand, but I've had to rescue these from Harley a couple times. She's been fascinated with them and found them, so I decided instead of chasing them around the house that I would send them along to a new home and rescue them. Also, this saying here is a printable that I found on the internet, and I thought it was fitting with the little spider coming down here and the webs in the corner. And most of the images I found on the internet, I can't remember exactly where all of them came from. If I do happen to remember, I will mention that in the video. But I just thought the saying was cute. You say wicked like it's a bad thing. So we'll go ahead and get into it and see what it looks like inside. I use this goth type paper on the inside of both the front and back cover. Looks like I got a little bit of adhesive on there. I'll try to see if I can get some of that off. And then just some black cardstock on the inside of the spine. And that's just some of the wax from the thread. I'll try to work some of that off as well. So the first page, we have this creepy insect pattern paper in the background, and then I found this label. I believe this is from the Graphics Fairy Premium membership. It says Spider Extract. It says, use when you need some help to weave your dreams into reality. Lasts for 7 days. Be careful what you wish for. And it's signed Edgar Allan Poe, since 1809. Then we have this tag. I believe this is from Artsy Fartsy Life. It's a blog. She has a lot of cute printables, different subject matter. And then I bought this animal and plant tarot card set from Temu, and I included a couple of these in this journal as well. And this is the Black Cat and Lavender. And then the other side has this really pretty purple pattern paper. Made a tuck spot out of a printable that I found online. And I included this. I thought it made a nice journal card to write on the front and back. And then here's in the tag. I don't remember where I found that, but I thought it was really nice. And then I included quite a few sheets of tea-dyed paper for writing. There's another image I found on the internet and kind of fussy cut around. Some more tea-dyed paper. And then I made a tuck spot over here. Actually, this image I cut in half, and you'll see the other half later in the book, but it says the Witch's Brew, established 1748, and then I put this little cut apart here. It says Witch's Brew to add some dimension. Have some cards in there. We have a black cat playing a fiddle with a witch's hat. And then this is more glam, the glam Halloween look with the pink, happy haunting. And then the witch with the broom. And some more tea-dyed paper. And then one printable sheet that I printed out had these little tiny images, so I thought they made nice little page tabs. So I have a few of those in the journal. Stamped on some spiders coming down. I found this is from the Graphics Fairy Premium membership. It's a song that they had on there, The Witch's Dance. So I included that in there. Made a pocket out of some patterned paper. And I put this, it's actually an old hearse. It's like a greeting card, a playing card rather. And then here's some boys carving pumpkins. It says Halloween down there. And this little card that says, to greet you heartily this Halloween. A vintage image from a postcard, I believe, or a greeting card. Some more tea-dyed paper. And then I found this on the Graphics Fairy Premium membership. It's a title page, so I put that in there. Some more tea-dyed paper. And then I made a little, they call them tip-ins. I always call them little flaps, but they're called tip-ins, and this is the back of it. And then there's the front. And the image of the little girl witch I found on the Graphics Fairy Premium, as well as the album frame. And then I just put a piece of acetate in there to make it look kind of like glass. And then there's where it tips. So if you want to do some hidden journaling, you can hide it behind the tip-in. Some more tea-dyed paper. Some patterned paper. An image from the Graphics Fairy Premium that I cut around and inked. And I made a couple pockets. So cute. I love this vintage image. And then this says, when black cats prowl, pumpkins and gleam, may luck be on your Halloween. And then in here I put a little like booklet, trick or treat, and I like that it's got the line space for writing. And then it just opens up. Did a little collaging there. And then we have a pocket here I made of an old photo image. And in that pocket I put Alexander Crystal Seer, knows, sees, tells all. And then a witch with her black cat and her broom. And then over here, this is so cute, the black cat with the teacup. Made a pocket out of that. Spider venom. And then we have another little black cat with a witch's hat and a jack-o'-lantern. It's really cute. And then over here, another like spooky image of like a photo. And then I put in this little card. It says coffin wear rooms. I thought that was kind of spooky. And then I put this image in with this snake. And then it just flip shot, and that's the pattern paper I used to make that out of. The middle of the first signature. And then over here we have some bigger cards. This one is an old book page image from a book about bats. And then there's this spooky skull with a maw. So I put that in there. Nice big card in pattern, so maybe like a photo could be put on there if the recipient chooses. And that's the back of that. And I put a little apothecary label here with a snake on it. Then we have this spooky owl, again with the moth. This is from the Graphics Fairy Premium. I stamped the spider again. And this is the other part of that book page that was shown earlier. Some more tea-dye papers. And then the other half of the Witch's Dance music sheet. Here's another one of those cute little vintage pumpkin girls. And then another little image for a tab. It's like kind of like a 50s housewife Halloween type image. Some more tea-dye paper for writing. And then over here, I was playing around before I made the journal with some Halloween stuff, and I made like this little card, and then it's just clipped on with this little circle paper clip, and I put some like burnt orange colored sari silk ribbon on there. But I just made this. It's just a postcard. It's got the little black cat and the cauldron and the broom, and then it opens up and there's a pocket and a little tab, and there's a black cat with the pumpkins. This is just some pattern paper. Then I just threw these things in the pocket. A little spooky Halloween scene, and then a little ticket wishing you a jolly Halloween, and Wicked Witch's Spooky Happy Halloween. So I just threw those in there, and then and there's the back with some Halloween paper, and it just goes right up in the paper clip. And there's the end of the first signature with another insect spooky looking paper. And then I made a pocket out of this image. I think she's cute but creepy. So I made a pocket out of that, and in there I just put a little journal card. This is spooky, and this is a rub-on that I put on there, and this is tea-dyed, and it's just a piece of pattern paper. You probably write on the front and the back, probably with like a black marker would show up, or a pen. So we'll just tuck that back in there. And then some more tea-dyed paper with the stamped spider and Beetlejuice label. Some more writing space. And here's the other half of that sheet that I said was cut down earlier. It's a potion order form. It says, warning, review all ingredients before purchase, not responsible for improper incantations. And it's got all the names of stuff and the check boxes. And here's another one of those 50s housewives Halloween looking images. I just tucked that in there. And then here's some apothecary labels that I tucked in that I thought were cute. We've got one with either a crow or a raven, I'm not sure. And then we've got one with a skull and one with a bat. Here's a pocket, Sleepy Hollow, and then I put another one of those cards in. It's not focusing very well, but it's a bat. It's a bat, and can't read it good. Helibor. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I probably butchered it, but I included that. And then this little label that says strychnine kills zombies dead. Warning, do not use on the living. So I included that in there. Some more tea-dyed paper. Use this little ticket as a tab with Edgar Allan Poe and the Raven. Another stamped spider. Made a little pocket here with this little girl dressed up for Halloween. And this one says Thomas Dover, arsenic, poison. R.C. Mathewson and druggist, Boonville, Indiana. And it's, I can't quite read the bottom very well. It's kind of small, but a nice little cute label. And let's see if I can get this stuff out. Seems to want to be stuck in there a little bit. Maybe the adhesive is a little sticky in that spot. This is from the Graphics Fairy Premium. It's a little ghost. Writing space on the back. And then I just, this is a piece of pattern paper I thought was fitting, so I put that in there. Then we've got some more writing space. Another little girl dressed up for Halloween. And then this is from the Graphics Fairy Premium. It's from, I think, their Vampire's Lair little collection, and I just printed out the script sheet that they had and included that in the middle of the second signature. Then we have a pocket double pocket that I made. Just did a little collaging on this spider web, orange spider web paper. And then I put this ticket in there. This is from Artsy Fartsy Life. Just tuck that in there. And then this, a wee bit wicked. I think that's kind of cute. And a couple things in this pocket. Another spooky Halloween scene. And these bats. Little tag. Some more tea-dyed paper, another little tab. This is an image I used earlier as a pocket. Another apothecary label with a spider on it. Another little pocket I made. Same paper that's inside the front and back cover. And I put this tag in here with the bat hanging upside down and the hinges. Some more paper. Made a side pocket. And we have a couple cards in here. We have this one with a witch and her black cats. Oops, let's see if I can tuck it in there good. And then this one riding a broom with her black cat. There's the other side of that paper. I think it's really nice and retro, spooky. Spider. Some tea-dyed paper, another pocket. There's a tag from Artsy Fartsy Life. And I found this somewhere on the internet. It's just Golden Pumpkin Butterfly brand. Like a seed packet label. Some more writing space. I know the recipient said that they wanted to get into journaling more, so I left a lot of blank sheets to actually journal on. Here's the last signature, a little spider coming down. Then this is paper clipped in, and actually it's a little ticket that I folded over the page to clip on. And then this is under the ticket, this little skeleton with his top hat and another spider sneaking down. And just clip it on with this little circular paper clip with the Sorry Silk on it. Let's take some more writing space. It's a pocket I made out of, I took some brown paper shopping bags and cut them into sheets, and then I made some pockets. You'll see them in some journals here and there. And then this is also a pocket I made out of a little frame, a cut apart frame, and I put some of the acetate in it, and the tag actually comes out of the pocket. So I slip that down in there. And then the paper bag, it's actually a pocket with a couple things in it. We've got another Halloween like greeting card, vintage one. Let's see if I can tuck this back in there without too many problems. And then another card from Artsy Fartsy Life. I'll just tuck that in there. I think that's from Artsy Fartsy Life. I'm not positive. I backed it with some pattern paper. And then this tag just has some crinkled seam binding. Edgar Allan Poe. The Raven. Use that as a sheet. Page. Spider. Some more tea-dyed paper for writing. And then I made a flap out of this piece of pattern paper. This pocket's actually made out of a piece of fabric that I thought looked very Halloween-ish. So I made a pocket out of it. And then we have these three little witches. This is from the Graphics Very Premium. And we'll just tuck that in there. And then this card that says Boo. I like that it's lined for writing. Right on the back as well. Put that in there. Some more writing space. Spider. And then I made a little fold out for the middle of the signature. And it folds out 3 ways. A little black cat and a pumpkin. And then I just did glued a few things on here. It says Poison, F.S. Faulkner Druggist, and then I just put this little wicked on there. Then I made a pocket over here. This is a cut apart from some pattern paper. Batty About You. We've got this like vintage like postcard image. Halloween greetings. A Halloween greeting I send you. May luck and good fortune attend you. And then this little book page with a skeleton. And this like creepy spooky owl. Put that in there. And that just folds. And then some more writing paper. Toward the back, I don't embellish them as much because then they don't lay flat very well to write in. So I don't put much chunky toward the backs of the journals. Another little tab. There's that other piece of that pattern paper. Did a tuck spot here with a few things in it. This is from the Graphics Fairy Premium, the Vampire's Lair collection. It's a lady vampire. And then we have another one of these with the pink theme. It says Don't Look Back. The other half of the Raven. Then I made a pocket out of some pattern paper here. And threw this card in there. It says Trick or Treat Yourself. Some more writing space. Put a pocket in the back with a bat with a little hinge. And then I put this tag in here. And actually this one does open. So there's lots of writing space there. And then I put this little ticket in there. It says Bat's Blood, 100% all natural ingredients. And then I made a tuck spot in the last sheet here and put a couple little Halloween tickets in this. It says haunted house admission ticket on both of them. Tuck those in. And then the other half, it's got a little spider up here. And the back cover. And the only thing left to do before I send it along its way is I have a rubber stamp that says handmade by, and I'll sign it and include that on the inside of the back cover before it goes off to its recipient. So I hope she likes it. She said that her favorite holiday is Halloween and she wants to get into journaling more, so I tried to put a lot of space in there for journaling, and I tried to make it as Halloween themed as I could. A nice little size to fit in your hand, yet thick, you know, to include a lot of writing, and there's a lot of pockets to tuck extra stuff in as well. Like if she writes on a separate piece of paper but wants to include it, she can always tuck it in one of the pockets with the ephemera that I included. So that is my Halloween journal that I put together this year. I hope you enjoyed seeing it as much as I did making it and putting it together, and I hope the recipient's really happy with it. I think she will be. I hope she will be. So as always, let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'm always interested in your opinions. Niceness matters. And that's it for this video. So until the next one, bye everyone.